Hello and welcome to Club 2, Episode 6 of The Pilgrimage on FM24. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode, 2 games for you. We're at home to Darlington and at home to Scarborough Athletic, both in the National League North. So let's get straight to it, and the team to face Darlington is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team to face Darlington, and it is Hammond in goal, back four Roberts, Osler, Berry and Lavin, Turner at the base of midfield, Smith and Carroll ahead of him. It's Coyle on the left, Grant on the right and Piers up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant thinks home form's important, go out there and make the advantage count. I'm going to issue the lads with a challenge actually. I'm going to point the finger and say this is the day we end Darlington's 5-match unbeaten run in the league. Let's do it. And let's get out there and do exactly that. So here we go. We're underway. And I just need to change that one so that we get the league table. Darlington, as you can see, top of the table. We are 5 points as it stands adrift of the playoffs. So if we could get a win, we might cut that to 3. So it's Hayhurst for Darlington to Costello. Finds Whelan to Agimang. Plays it out to the right, but Coyle's in there. Finds Roberts. Smith to Coyle. Smith takes over, plays it to our right hand side for Grant, and Kenise Carroll has given us the lead on 16 minutes. It is Oxford City 1, Darlington 0. So that does lift us up to 8th, and as it stands cuts the gap to 3 points. And the free kick from Smith is close to the top corner, but not quite close enough. So can we manage to eke out a win in this one to damage Darlington's title hopes and reignite our own playoff push? There's been one shot on target for each side in the opening 40 minutes. In fact, we've had a second one. But we have just about deserved that lead. So let's get into the dressing room. Going well, capable of even better. Do we need any subs at half time? Grant could do with coming off for possibly Dan Bradley, possibly Fernando Tavares. Dan Bradley, I think. So let's get the second half underway and see if we can finish the job. We won't be able to climb into a playoff place. Let's just see how South Shields are getting on. They are losing, so this is as good as it gets where we are now. And it is Whelan with a free kick for Darlington. Back to Ferguson. Plays it over the top for Taylor. And his shot across Hammond finds the far corner. And it is Oxford City 1, Darlington 1. So the lead didn't last. And that's going to see us drop right back down the table again. Whelan's free kick for Darlington. Launches it forward. We win the header and Bradley finds Piers. Piers finds the back of the net, and on 59 minutes we are back in front. It is Oxford City 2, Darlington 1. So let's encourage the boys now. Ferguson to Gardner, back to Ferguson who crosses, and the header is over the top. So let's see. Into the last 20 minutes, I'm going to take Smith off and bring on Max Brogan. And then my final change is going to be Lavin at right back for Calvin Davis, as we managed to mop up at the back. Osler in fact gives it away. Thought he'd found Roberts, but he gave it away, and Hammond makes the save and bails his teammate out. So we're into the last 10 minutes, still holding on to a narrow lead, and I'll be quite happy if we can just see this out with no more highlights. Let's go attacking with 5 minutes, I think. In fact, it's 8 minutes of added time. I still need to fix that scoreboard so that I can see the number, but we have seen it through. Final score, Oxford City 2, Darlington 1, and I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of the episode, and another home game, this time Scarborough the opposition. Team for this one, Hammond in goal, back four of Ono, Roberts, Osler and Lavin. Carroll behind Turner and Smith in midfield. Coyle on the left wing, Grant on the right and Pearce up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant wants to say we've been on a good run lately. Go out there and impress me. Yeah, why not? So let's get out there and do exactly that. And let's see if we can make it 4 wins from 6, which would be excellent. And would probably get us into a playoff place, although not certainly. South Shields will have plenty to say about that. And it is Scarborough on the attack. Walker with the corner, and the header is over the top from Colville. So let's demand more. We need better than this. We do need to get the win, to keep the momentum going, and we could really do with hearing that South Shields have gone behind. They haven't, they've gone ahead, so that's going to increase the gap to 5 points and mean that reaching the playoffs today is not possible. In fact, it says it's only 2. I'm not sure why. South Shields, I can't see their score at the moment. Anyway, our game is now half time, 0-0. And let's go into the dressing room. We've been the better team. What are we going to say? Keep doing what you're doing, we'll be fine. I think we will. And we need Oliver Turner to come off at half time for Max Brogan. And Mitchell Roberts for Bailey Berry. And also Kenise Carroll is going to have to come off, and I'm going to have to work out how I can get him off. I think what we're going to have to do is put Rennie Smith in as the defensive midfielder and take Kenise Carroll off and bring on Fernando Tavares and play him in there. And I think that's the only way we're going to be able to do it. So let's get out there for the second half. We've got no subs left, but we've been forced into that due to fixture congestion, and we just have to hope we can go as long as possible without any players needing to come off. Kokosa is able to get the cross in, and Frank Mulhern has given Scarborough the advantage. It is Oxford City 0, Scarborough 1. So we're going to go attacking, we're going to demand more, and try and get ourselves back into the game. So we are coming up to the hour mark, and in fact we've passed the hour mark, still trailing by 1-0. We've no subs, so there's nothing we can do in terms of making changes. The only thing we can do is shout to the lads, so we'll fire them up, and hopefully we can manage to in fact, South Shields are getting absolutely spanked. That's why we're still only 3 points outside the playoffs. And we are moments away from the full-time whistle. And there it is. It's Oxford City 0, Scarborough Athletic 1. And I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, here is the league table then, and as you can see we sit in 8th place, one outside of the playoffs with 11 wins, 5 draws and 10 defeats from our 26 matches, 38 points, 3 adrift of South Shields in the final playoff spot. So let's have a look at when we're going to come back for the next episode. And given that we play South Shields next month, it makes sense that we come back for the game at home to South Shields and then away to Chester. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.